Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be shedding light on what are the fear-based drivers of motivation. So what are the fear-based drivers of motivation? Without further ado, without further delay, allow me to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now. Unbeknownst to most people, there are a copious amount of disparate fear-based drivers of motivation. The fear-based drivers of motivation give people the impetus. They give people the encouragement. They give people the incentive to take action in order to render themselves all the less poised, all the less primed, and all the less apt to succumb to an undesirable outcome. In other words, people are motivated by the prospect of fearful outcomes being brought to fruition to take action. So, the fear of succumbing to starvation, the fear of becoming homeless, the fear of becoming insolvent, the fear of being unable to make the minimum payments on your bills, these are some of the fear-based drivers of motivation. These fear-based drivers of motivation encourage people to take action to try to preclude, preempt, avert, and prevent undesirable, ominous, abysmal, wretched outcomes from being brought to fruition in their lives. People are trepidatious about undesirable outcomes being brought to fruition in their lives. People who are acutely aware of the fear-based drivers of motivation will dwell on them, which will give them the impetus, which will give them the incentive, which will give them the encouragement to take action to preempt, preclude, and avert these undesirable, ominous outcomes from being brought to fruition. The prospect of undesirable outcomes being brought to fruition is agonizing, harrowing, debilitating, and brutal. People do not want their lives to exacerbate. They do not want to become homeless. They do not want to succumb to starvation. They do not want to wither away. They do not want to be bereft of their basic needs. They do not want to fail in life. They do not want to be unsuccessful. They do not want to live unfulfilling, meaningless, unaccomplished lives. So, people are motivated by the fear-based drivers of motivation. And being motivated by the fear-based drivers of motivation causes people to leap outside the parameters of their comfort zones. It causes them to take anodyne, precautionary, prudent measures to avert, to preempt, to preclude undesirable, ominous, abysmal, wretched outcomes from transpiring in their lives. In other words, fearful thoughts give people the impetus, they give people the encouragement, and they give people the incentive to do everything in their purview, to do everything under their jurisdiction, to do everything within their power to preempt, preclude, avert, and prevent fearful, direful, calamitous, ominous, undesirable outcomes from being brought to fruition in their lives. So, I hope that you deem this video to be insightful and enthralling. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.